Okay, let's start the 468 Megamin system. And as we speak off, nobody hit the jackpot again, but only 1 second prize. So in California, again, jump from Texas or New York to California. So they're spreading the money in top states that have sales. So maybe New Jersey next. And as you can see, nobody win. The winning numbers were 3, 18, 41, 44, 68, and 3. So they left to play the Mega Ball and the whiteboard the same concept, same number. And before we get started, if you like to learn my system, you can email me at hype_links@yahoo.com. You can donate by emailing me. Please do donate to my channel. Subscribe, share, like my video. Always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. So again, thanks for sending me the winning tickets. Keep you updated. And the winning numbers, once again, were 3, 18, 41, 44, 68, and 3. So if you look at the winning number, look at the first line. If you look at the first line, and you can see the winning numbers were right there. Maybe you can't see it, it's so small, but I'm going to enlarge it even bigger. Hope you guys can see it. He got 13, 18. He matched 18. He matched 44. You guys can see it. He matched 13. He matched 18. He matched 44. And same concept. 66 came 68. And 13 came 3. So he got 2 numbers, 1 off in the tens digit or 1 off in the ones digit. So again, this would be easy be 3 numbers. You see how he got 1844. It could have been easy. Four numbers over there. So you can see the concept of the ticket. But this is just a sample of one of the ticket, that how he got too close to the winning number. But the other close call was not only that, this. Now, if you look at this, 3, 3, 3. You see it? If you find the code, you can hit the jackpot. So if you find a code, you could have hit the jackpot. 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44 on all lines also. So that's being said, for last night's draw, 3 and 44 was caught. He found one of the pairs, and the code was 44. He found the code and he found a pair. That means finding the code and finding a pair will guarantee 2 numbers correct on all lines. So, and then for last night's draw, it got close. 16 came 18. If it was 18, he would have found a pair. He would have found another pair. So since 44 was the code last night, and he found one of the pair 3, and 16 came close to 18 as the other pair. If he played it at 18, he would have 3, 16, 3, 18, and 44. 2 pairs, 1 code. He would need to find the other Pentagon pair. And that's 61. He got close. It was 68. It was 68. He got close. Or 41. He got close to 68. Or 41, because it was close to 41, I would say, because he got the 1 digit correct. He just off by a bit in his 10 spot, because instead of 61, it came 41. He would have found another pair. So that's Pentagon pair system, how it works. And then if he did that, he would have gotten 3 to 5 correct on a single line, because the other numbers was missed by 1. The 16 was missed by 1. It came 18, and the 41 was missed by 1. 61 was missed by 1. Came 61. So look at all these 3 he got correct on all ticket. All the 44 you got correct. 44 was the code, so it has to be obvious. And then 16 became 18. So again, that's how the generalization, the Pentagon pair works. Let's go to Pentagon pair. Pentagon pair, we have 3 on the Pentagon pair, which he got correct. Which he got correct. 18. You see it? 41, 44, and 68. So again, I'm going to go 68 and maybe do 50 over here randomly. So, and then the code, so code wasn't, it jumped from 39 to 44. So again, the code was 44 for last night's draw. So if you have the one of the Pentagon pair system, 3, he got the 3 correct, which I quoted. I quoted 3, 3, 3. So he listened, he played it to 3. I even quoted the 18. 18 also, but I also quoted 44. So the other pair was 44, and then you have 18, 41. What the other one? The other one was 68. My bad. So 68, and then you have the code 44. So if you have any of these combinations in any order, along with the code, you will hit the jackpot. So that's how it works. Now let's look at the law of elimination. So if the law of the elimination for last night's draw was 411, the winning number for the other draw was, for last night's draw, 3, 18, 41, 44, and 68. Let's point out the main point. It was 514. The main point for last night's draw, as you can see, why it was so good, is because this was one single digits from 1 to 10, from 1 to 9. See, he got that, and only one numbers from 1 to 9 was drawn. So he got the right matrix, and then he got it correct because he got 16 to 18. He got 10 to 20 correct. He got 10 to 20 correct. Because there's one number from 10 to 19, I mean, 10 to 19. He got most of the line from 10 to 19. And then he also got the right matrix because he got he got 60 to 69. He got 60 to 69. He got the right matrix. He only got 160s on most of the ticket. And then for most, he got 40 to 44, 49 correct because he got most of the numbers correct. So his main number for last night's draw was 3, 16, 41. 3, 16, 44, and 61 on all lines. You can see it. 3, 16, 44, and 61. 3, 16, 44, and 61, and 3, 16. So he got correct. He picked it the right matrix because there's 1 to 9 number that was drawn. There was one number from 10 to 19 that was drawn. There's one number, at least one number from 40 to 49 that was drawn, and at least one number from 60 to 69 which he got the right matrix. If he picked those numbers correct, imagine he would have gotten at least 4 numbers correct on all lines. That's how we play the Pentagon pair system. So, and once again, it's not that hard. Nobody hit the jackpot, but it's getting close. Almost hit last night. It should have been a hit last night because that came close. That should have been a hit last night. And let's look at the Mega Millions using the law of elimination. Elimination. But let's do the plus Mega Ball first. How about that? Let's do the plus Mega Ball first. Now, if you do the plus Mega Ball first, and the Mega Ball for last night's draw, let's look at the previous night drawing from the plus Mega Ball. I have the plus Mega Ball. Let's look at that for how powerful these secret formulas can be. There were 22, so using the plus Mega Ball formula, we have 29, 30, 44, 42 I mean, 58, and 61. So the plus mega performer should have immediately picked it up the 61. Now, if I were to use the first draw, I probably would rule out 61 and go for 68 because the plus mega performer did the trick. Because let's look back at the tickets. I'm not lying to you. Look back at the tickets. It has 61 on all lines. So if that's 61, was ruled out by the mega ball plus formula, probably would have went for 68 instead of 61, and therefore all lines would have 68 instead of 61, and we'll have guarantee you $10 per ticket. And it doesn't matter how many tickets you buy. If it comes, it will come out, because as you can prove it, all lines has 3 and 41 correct. Imagine it has 68 correct, that guarantee these 3 lines correct. So you gotta find the Pentagon pair system correct. Find a Pentagon pair number, you can win. Remember, if they pay a lot, $1 million, that's good, because why? If they pay a lot, $1 million, it just benefits the state tax. Not only that, they will hold the jackpot to make back the money, so they don't care how many $1 million they pay, because at least if they don't pay the jackpot, they can still make back their money. So you can have 5 white ball correct and get a lot, $1 million. If you look at a plus mega ball formula, sorry about that. I'm gonna go back there because these are already color coded. I think so. So we're gonna have to do it over again. Like I said, we have 29, 30, 42, 48, and 61. So these are already color coded the other day, so I don't want to erase it and redo it again. So that's why I did the video a little bit longer on those winning tickets, on those almost winning tickets, because I already color coded the numbers. Just continue. That's good. So if you look at 29, was considered neutral. Yeah, it was black. 30 was only one red number. We have 42, another red number. So that gave you a incentive that the first draw should have immediately be used. And since I used the first draw, that 68, even the 68 shouldn't have been played. Should not be played immediately loaded, even though the 68 was a green number, it shouldn't have been played. So it shouldn't have been played. The 61 shouldn't have been played. And then 48 is black. So you have 2 black numbers, 2 red numbers, and 1 green numbers from the 5-11 draw using the plus. Sorry about that. I did the elimination chart. Let's go back to plus mega ball formula. So again, yeah, plus mega ball. So yeah, supposed to go to the plus mega ball. So let's go back there. Yeah, let's copy that, because, and then let's copy the I don't know where I did wrong. Yeah, but let's copy that down to add back the winning number. So it was 3, 18, 41, 44, 68, and it was 514, 511. So as you can see, I did something wrong, but we're gonna find out what I did wrong. Yeah, I did something wrong here. So let's go back up. And as you can see, 1, 2 draws. Because you have 2 red numbers, that shows a sign you can move on. So that means you wipe out the 61. If I wipe out the 61, I wouldn't have picked the 61. no chance of picking 61, and probably will have went for 68. So 30 and 42, and then we have 15, 20, 29, 31, and 60. There's one red number, so it's changed in red number. So should I stop or not? Let's go on. Let's see what happens. Even one red number to get tempted because I have no green numbers, so I got enough red numbers to back me up. So I move on to one more draw. So immediately I eliminate the 15, 20, 29, 31, got close to 41, and then I eliminate the 60 as well. So two draws of winning numbers eliminated from the matrix. And I have no choice. I cannot pick the 61, I cannot pick a 60, so there's left with the other numbers, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 69 to choose from. No, let's move on. Now I have 15, 9, 54, 26, and 49. 49 is only 40 that out there. So I immediately notice that if I move on, even though there's two green numbers, I would not eliminate the winning number. So let's move on. Why? Why did I eliminate the winning number? Because the winning numbers wasn't there. So I did not eliminate the winning number. So using 3 draws for a law of plus mega ball. Sorry about that. I would not eliminate the winning number. So if I use 4 draws, I will have 13, 24, 31, 53, and 54. 54 got close to 44. On one spot, I would not eliminate the winning number. So I use 5 draws. 5 draws, 40, 47, 55, 66, and 67. So using 5 draws, I still will not eliminate the winning numbers, but I will eliminate the 66 and 67. Therefore, 460 will be eliminated. And then probably I have no choice to pick the 68 because if I moved on, I would not eliminate the winning number on the 5th draw as well. And what's your first breaking point? Your first breaking point is 5-7 because you can see a decline in red number. You should have stopped at 5-7. If you don't stop, your next breaking point probably is 430 because after 430, after I see 2 tier 1 green number, I probably would have moved on to the 4th draw. And after I notice 24 and 54, I should have stopped it because if I go on, there's not enough red number to back me up for the other 2 draw prior to 427 that had the green numbers. Remember, the red numbers have to back you up. Not enough green numbers, or not enough red number to back you up. Therefore, I have to stop at 427, 430, and I would not have used 427. So your second breaking point is 430. Now, let's see where your third breaking point is. We have 29, 53, 54, 55, and 15, and I have a green number. 54 was your green number. No red number. So if you look at the chart, no red numbers, and only one red number prior to that draw. That's good because that 54 is the same numbers from the previous draw. I'm going to move on because there was no new green numbers back to stop me. So if I go on, it was 420's draw. So if I look at 420's draw, I will have 11, 28, 48, 54, and 57. So if I look at those draw, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So none of these numbers got eliminated. So you count the draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 420. No numbers got eliminated because that 54 also repeated from the from the past draws. And that 54, even though it's a green, it repeated. There's no new green numbers. So I'm safe. No breaking point yet. And those neutral numbers and those black numbers might get drawn, but they did not get drawn. I need red numbers to back me up for me to give me an incentive to move on. So again, 426. Let's look at 416. I have 42, 52, 53, 5, and 10. Up to the 416. Still no winning number. That 42 got close to 41. Still no winning numbers eliminated from 416. Sure, let's count how many numbers could have been wiped out from the matrix. Starting from 511, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40 up to 40 numbers could eliminate it up to the 416 draw. So, and then with 413 draw, we'll eliminate up to 45 numbers. And you see 19, 24, 28, 54, and 7. So where's your culprit? There was no culprit yet, but the culprit for the other draw came early. There's no culprit for the draw. No culprit using the plus-megable formula. So up to 45 number could have been limited, because as you can see, if I miss any number, you can see no 3, no 18, no 41, no 44, and no 68. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 draws. Now the 10th draw. Are 413 and 409. So 10th draw 409. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th draw 409. So you have 34, 38, 39, 70, and 8. Again, after using 10 draw, no winning numbers were eliminated from the lottery matrix law of the plus Powerball. So if I use all 10 draw from the previous draw using the plus megable formula, I would not have eliminated any of the win numbers. That's a miracle. That's why these are secret formulas, because they help you hit that jackpot. So if I use that plus megable formula, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it worked so good last draw. Why? Because it went to 10 draw, still not eliminating the win numbers. So we're gonna have to do another video for those the other formulas. So far, probably. Let's see if the plus Powerball formula will work for tonight's draw. You can check that, but let's look at 4 up to 409. I have 406. Let's do 406. Let's try the 11th draws. So 406. If I missed the number, you can put in a comment that I missed it. That one of those numbers got drawn prior to 406. And I did a mistake, but I don't think I did a mistake. So if I did it, you can, and if you catch the mistake, you can put it on a comment. I will correct myself. And using 406, the plus megable formula for 406 was 18, 36, 37, 49. And 59, you can see the plus megable formula over there. And then I can go one more draw. Let's do one more draw. Prior to that was 402. 402's draw, the plus megable formula. 402's draw, we have 29, 61, 67, 67, 02. And we have 01. 11. So using the plus megable formula, these are the last two numbers for that draw. For those draw. If you look at the numbers, 18 was a green number. It's somehow, even though if you don't want to stop at the second breaking point, the third breaking point you should have stopped was at 416 after the two red numbers. So the third breaking point was 416 after the third, because it declined in red number, and there's too much black number as well. There's no new red number to back you up. Even though there's two green number, you should have stopped at 416 at the third breaking point. And the fourth breaking point, as you can see, if you don't stop, is 413, because it went back to three green numbers. So if you don't stop at 416, you have to stop at 413, because your fourth breaking point, as you can see, decrease in red numbers and increase in green numbers. So even if you don't stop at the fourth breaking point and you move on, you will not have eliminated win number. So sometimes the draw will help you. Even though there's too much green number, the draw won't eliminate those green numbers or black numbers. It will still keep up with those numbers. It will keep those numbers not being played. And it would help you. So that's why these secret formulas can go on a lot of draws. So again, 18, green, we have 36. 36 was green for last week. So there will be new green and red number. For next week, 37 stays black. 49 stays black. And then you have 59 stays black, stays red. So stays green. So again, 3 tier 1 green numbers. Because of that, it helps. It didn't help, but it helped them because it did not eliminate the winning number even after the 4-6 draws, except for the 18. So the 18 was your culprit. 18 was so I don't need to move on to 4-2 because 18 was your culprit. So the Pentagon formula could have been done using 10 past draws. The 11th draw will eliminate the 18 out of play. The 11th draw. So you can see 10 draws, that means up to 50 number could have break down for the matrix. That means you leave your matrix with up to 20 numbers. So if I were to do the secret formulas, the Pentagon would definitely be on top for last draw. I would be left with about 20 numbers because there's a total of 50 numbers minus repeat. 54 repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 occur 5 times. Since 54 occur 5 times, I will only have eliminated up to, instead of 50 numbers, 46 numbers because that 54 repeated. And because of 24 repeated and 42 repeated, that 45 numbers jump down, 46 numbers jump down from 46 to 44 numbers. And you keep doing it until you finalize the matrix, even though there's 50 numbers, because of the repeat in the 50 draws, in those 10 draws, you bring in your matrix down to about 35 to 40 numbers still. Because that's still good because you cut your matrix down by half. So again, plus mega formula did work. And you use the law of elimination, as you can see. 5. Let's start with that before we leave the video. 5, 5. 5, 10 is your only red number right there. 19 was your red number for last draw. 21 and 50 was your red number. So having 3 red number last draw, was your upper hand for law of elimination. For the draw before. Yeah. Red number, you can see it, 3 red numbers, was your for the law of elimination. So again, using law of elimination, it did work up to the 4th draw, because again, for the 5-9 draw, I have 7, I have 3, no, I have 7, 8, $20, 36, and 39 for 5-11 draw. And as you can see, the winning number that got eliminated was the 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see where the winning numbers are. The 5th draw eliminated the 41 using the law of elimination. And you can see why it did. The decrease in red number brought you a chance to eliminate the winning numbers. So most of the time when you eliminate the winning numbers, eliminate from the black numbers mostly. Black number that eliminated from the black number, which got drawn most of the time, eliminate the black number that got drawn, or eliminate the green number that got drawn. So as you can see, the law of elimination did not work better than the law of the plus mega ball because after 4 draws, 641 got eliminated from the matrix. And if you color code these draws with 7, 8, for last draw 7 and 8, the 7 was a green number. That 20 was tier 2 red number, so I'm going to underline it, tier 2 red number. And that 36 was a green number, and 39 was a green number. So you have 3 green numbers, only 1 tier 1 red numbers. And even though 7, 36, and 39 were green numbers, the chances of 7, 36, and 39 being drawn again were rare. And because since they were rare, it's an incentive to go and move on. We know that 7, 36, and 39, all 3 numbers will not get drawn again, but maybe one of them got drawn, and I don't think one of them got drawn, so I move on to 5, 7, 5, 4, 430 before I eliminate the win number on 427 draw. So again, because why did I move on after 5 11? Because I noticed that 7, 36, 39, high chance won't get drawn again back to back. Never in history that 3 numbers in one draw got drawn back to back. Not even 2. 2 was rare. That's why I'd like to move on and play around with a small matrix than a bigger matrix. So if you like the video, please subscribe, share, and like my video. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. You can donate by emailing me, and if you like any game prediction, also email me for that.